Hello. Good evening, everyone. It's going to take a little minute for the notifications to go out and for you guys to jump on this live, but we're going to do some live sublimation. I promised some people that I would come back and do the items that they had requested, such as the hand sanitizer holder. I also grabbed a can cooler so I can show again how I do the sides. We have a sock, which is on the improper jig, but it's still going to work because no one's really going to wear it, or if it does, it's MJ. His leg isn't that big. And I'm also going to do a cell phone case. This doesn't, I got the wrong one. This doesn't fit anyone's phone in my house, but we're still going to use it. So cell phone case, large can cooler, a sock, and I got to go get the other one out of the printer because I just made the template for it. So it's still on the printer. Hold on one second. I make my templates in using my Epson printer. So you scan it and then you take it into Silhouette Studio and you trace it. That's how I do all of my templates. So I had to go get that out of there. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if this is something that you are interested in, stick around if you're watching the playback of it. If you are live, go ahead, drop a hey, how you doing? Even if you're watching the playback, just go ahead and let me know you're watching the playback. Say hey, how you doing down in the comment section and give this video a thumbs up. I am Shakia, the professor of SILAHOLICS Anonymous and the product line. Honestly speaking, I do live teachings and live videos such as this, Q&As. I have an academy where I teach Silhouette Studio as well as business tips and strategies. That's over on academy.silaholics.anonymous.com. And we are the home of HS Ink, which is our product line. Honestly speaking, we carry sublimation ink, sublimation paper, pigment ink, cartridges, 252 cartridges, 812 cartridges for the 7820, 7840, 7310. And then the 252s are for your older ones, which is your 7710, 7720, 7210, 7610, 7620, 7110, 3620, 3640. All of our inks. This is a pigment ink one, but the sublimation is the same way. Ooh, this has something on it. But all of our inks are keyed for eco tanks. They are all 140 milliliter bottles, so you get a lot of bang for your buck. But you can use them with your cartridges. And it's great how they're made. I just had this one fall off my desk and it didn't even waste everywhere because of the nozzle. So I love having that top less likely to have spills because it has that little stopper in it. So we have that on our website. Go ahead and check that out. shop.silaholics.anonymous.com. If you're in the need for paper, even if you have some paper, but you want that game changer paper, go ahead, click that link in the box right now. It's an automatic discount. It is 7 o'clock. So the discount now is buy one, get one 30% off. You missed some of the deals. If you're not on our emailing list, when you go to the site, make sure you click the button to be on our email list. And also, or you can click at the bottom. It says join like the newsletter or whatever. You can go ahead and do that. So that way you get the emails. So if you got the email at like 2:30, it went out. At 3 o'clock, we had a major sale, buy one, get one 60% off. That ran for 30 minutes. So you don't want to miss the deals like that. Hey, membership has its privileges. So when you are a member of our email list, hey, you get to find out about those deals and things like that and not miss out on them. But right now, and you have until 11 o'clock, it is buy one, get one 30% off. If you have a gift card from our giveaway, you can use that, but you cannot stack it with other discounts. So you can't stack it with your rewards points, but you can use the gift card. All right. So like I said, I'm going to do some subbing. So if you've never seen our amazing sublimation paper, you're going to be in for a treat because I'm going to sublimate at 365 degrees for just 30 seconds on, and these are all different types of substrates, and I'm still going to sublimate 365 degrees for 30 seconds. So if you guys can do me a solid, go ahead and share this video out. Right now, I am looking at quite a few of you guys who are watching. So if you can, go ahead and share this video out. No matter which platform you are watching from, go ahead and share. All right. Let's go over here to the comments and see who all is on. Hello, Samantha Taylor, Sharon Clark, Real Rights. How are you? Miss Johnson. Hello, Mr. Lane, Connie's Creations LLC. How art thou? Elizabeth, one of our new students over at the Academy. How did you enjoy class last night? Trina, hey, I'm going to switch to YouTube. Be right back. All righty. Thank you so much for that support and watching over on YouTube. Although actually this one's monetized, so it's kind of the same all the way around. Hey, Tiffany. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Brenda. I looked down one. Hey, Tiffany. Thank you guys for heading over to YouTube. I appreciate it. Dizzy Kane. Hello. How are you? Hold on. Well, since y'all are going over to YouTube, I might as well go ahead and... Oh, wait. I wasn't live on Honestly Speaking earlier? Are you kidding me? I wasn't live over here earlier? Oh, hot dang. I didn't even notice that. I wasn't live on SILAHOLICS Anonymous earlier. I mean, on Honestly Speaking earlier. I guess I was on. Yeah, I was. Oh, I feel so bad for those who are on, who follow me on Honestly Speaking, maybe not SILAHOLICS Anonymous. That's why you guys got to subscribe to both channels. I literally just realized I was not on the Honestly Speaking platform earlier today. Well, at least I don't see it. Hold on. I don't think I was live over there earlier today. But if you're on the email list, hey, you got that email. So you want to make sure that you're on the list so that you don't miss any of those emails and deals. Are you serious? I was not live on HS Ink. And it was an HS Ink sale. And I wasn't live. Seriously? Nope, I was not live. Wow. All righty. Oh, wait, no, I see it. Okay, no, I was over there. Okay, that's some other stuff. I was like, that's kind of crazy how I wasn't live over there. That's kind of cuckoo. All right. So there we go for that one. And bam. All right. So good evening. Where are we? Good evening. Hey, Miss Sonia. Hello. I think I messed up. I sent an email to check. Okay. I or someone on the team will check that. Tasha, hello. Sonia, hello. Miss Watkins, Bunky Bell, hi again. I loved it. I'm glad you enjoyed your first class with the professor. You get to see me in rare form I don't say rare form, but you just get to see me in a different element. It's kind of like my alter ego. Like when I'm in class, it's a totally different experience than it is here. I mean, this is still great, but I really, because you guys get to ask questions and I can get to take my time with you guys in bachelor's classes and make sure you guys have a full understanding. I love when I get to do my live Zoom classes. Hello, best friend. I decided to follow the group to YouTube. Thank you. They do that because I go live on Facebook, but you can tell, Susie! Oh my God. And I tell you, I always love her. She's like one of my original followers and stuff. But on Facebook, I don't ever get anything for doing lives. There's no monetization to it, but I don't really do it for that. But my supporters like to support me and then go watch over on YouTube. So they'll watch the ad before they come in, because that does help my channel and my platform and all that I do. So just even that little bit going over to YouTube definitely does help. Giving the video a thumbs up on YouTube helps with engagements. Leaving a comment helps with engagements. So all of those who love the professor and love all things Honestly Speaking and SILAHOLICS Anonymous, they go over to YouTube to watch over there to support, because that one is monetized. So I thank you guys for the support. Hello, Crystal. All right. So as I was saying, we're going to sub some things. So it's been a minute. It's been a good little minute since I've done like this type of like subbing, because even when I was going to do a lot of subbing on HS Ink Day, I didn't get to do as much as I wanted to, but you know, I still did some. And then the sock one, which I'm going to have to do these one at a time because I have no idea where my other sock jig is. I think it's in the garage. So I'm going to do my socks one at a time. But when I did the other one, I did not show the roll method. So I'm going to do that, which I need to actually line this first one up because it's not rolled up. Okay. I love you too. All right, so I'm going to just line this so that it's not like crooked. And I try to get it where, you know, you have peaks and valleys. I try to get mine to where the valley falls like on that line. So I always try and get mine to where the the valley falls, like the lower part falls within there, so that, I mean, I just like the way that it looks better when the valley falls within that, on that edge versus a peak. All right. So last time I did the socks, I didn't show the roll method, and I wanted to make sure I showed that. I have tape here because this sock doesn't, like my other one, it had black. You really wouldn't see it. This one you do. So I don't want it to go too far. Although it was kind of pointless to do this, which I can actually, on the next one, I'm not. Because at first I had it where it was solid and it would have been a sharp line. But what I did in Silhouette Studio was I took my fade bar, which I have all of my prints right here. I took my fade bar and put it at the end so that it has a natural fade off, so it's not going to look like a sharp line. So at first I put the tape there, and then I realized, oh wait, I don't need that, because I end up modifying it to where it's going to fade off where that line is, because there's no darker color at the bottom. So that's a quick tip for you guys. Like, go ahead, go to the website, get my fade bars, and you can use them in so many different ways. For my students who are in the master's and doctorate programs, so it's not for those who are in bachelor's, but for those who are in master's and in doctorate, tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. we have a design class, and we're going to be doing some sports themed stuff, and you're going to see me use these fades a lot in the way that we're going to design. You're going to see me use those to kind of fade off the bottom of, like, you know, images and stuff like that. So there's that. All right. And then here is the one, like, oh, so that's for 2 socks front and back. This is for the can cooler front and back. This is for the hand sanitizer front and back. Miss Cheryl wanted to know how to, and I'm like, I don't have anything to do at the top, to full coverage, but I forget about the top. So I'm going to show you how I do that. And then this is for the cell phone case. So we're going to do all of that right now. All right, so let's see. Don't fall. You're new here. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully it will not be your last time here. Thank you so very much for joining us today. So, Kenya, let me ask you something. 1, how'd you find out about my channel since you're new here? And 2, do you know about the Game Changer sublimation paper and that amazing ink called Honestly Speaking or HS Ink? Do you know about it? Have you heard about it? Do you sublimate? Let's start there. Hey, Kenya, welcome. Get ready for some incredible knowledge dropping. Your creativeness will never be the same. Hello, hello. How are you? All right. So yeah, make sure you guys are sharing. Share it out, share it out, share it out, share it out. Share it out, share it out. I actually need to share it out myself. I can't ask y'all to share it out. I'm gonna share, right? And my lips are dry again. All right. I gotta find the post. What the world? All right. Sorry, I'm copying this so that I can share myself. All right. I got a notification, just started sublimation a few months ago, and I am loving it. I'm always down to learn new things. So you're gonna definitely see new because let me ask you this question then. I think I kind of said this, you probably heard me. So you're new to sublimation, right? What do you press your sublimation shirts at? So what temperature, what time? Are you using like plain paper setting, premium matte setting? So you can answer that for me. And then also, what else do I want to know? I wanted to know what temp, what time, what settings you're using, and do you go through a bunch of butcher paper or parchment paper or craft paper when you're subbing? I know you're new, but let's see, And if you answer those, I just might have something for you. Hello, Esther. How are you? And that's actually a question, really for everyone. How, if you're new to it, how are you enjoying sublimation? What are your biggest challenges in sublimation? What has been your biggest, like, woohoo, like, aha, like, hooray moment? What are your biggest, like, wins in, this sublimation journey? What's your biggest challenge? What is something that you want to learn? What is something that you wish that someone had told you before you made like a really, really big mistake? So what's y'all talk to me. So what's some of those, if you can answer some of those questions for me? All right. What is some of the challenges you have, like your biggest frustration with sublimation? What has been like your biggest win? Have any of you guys had like a really good order yet? Let us celebrate with you if you had one of those amazing orders, especially if you just started out. And what is it that you want to learn when it comes to sub? Where would you like for it to take you in your crafting or in your business? Okay. Oh, so at least you are a part of Team 365, but for 60 seconds, and you're using Premium Mat. So we use 365. Actually, you can do 360 for 30 seconds. You're going to see everything I'm going to do. I'm going to press it in 365 for 30 seconds. But on my heat press, technically, I can do 360 for 25 seconds. That's what's posted on the cover sheet of our paper. But most times, just to kind of keep on brand, I use 365 for 30 seconds. But when we first launched the paper, that's what it said on there. 360, 25 seconds, because I can do that on my Hottronics. Other heat presses just didn't compare. So we end up branding basically as 365. 365 for 30 seconds is what we submit with on our paper, okay? All right. So let's go ahead and get into this because I'm ready to eat. I need to go eat dinner. It's already 7 o'clock. The sale is right now. So I'm going to post it. You guys, I'm going to show you guys what you missed too. So you missed some good sales earlier, but right now the current sale is, you don't have to put the code in. It automatically is on there for you. But we are now in Game Changer. We went through INKCREDIBLE today. We went through HS Ink Me Please. We went through It's the 365 for me. We are now in the Game Changer stage of our sales countdown. So now it is buy one, get one 30% off. So you can just go to the site. You have to have at least 2 paper products in your cart, and it will automatically apply that discount to the lowest cost item in your cart. So if you're mixing and matching with different size papers, whatever is the lowest one on there, it will take it off of that. All right. Hello, Excellent Dream. I found out about you 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Your work is awesome. And I am not, oh wait, my thing is still on. Hold on. So I'm not one that really likes a lot of bling. Like when I've done bling, I like rhinestones for bows, but not like bling bling. Oh, my apron isn't even up there. I have an apron that I did, and I basically did faux stones. But I saw I ended up coming to your page because the Best Uni did something on hers with the Mario, and she tagged you. She was like, oh yeah, that's why, someone hipped her to your page, and you have some amazing, and I'm like, dude, that would be pretty awesome to even show that, because I teach Silhouette. I saw you use a different program. I teach Silhouette, and people can still do it with that once they learn the program. So I thought that was really dope. I said in on my video, then I was like, yo, I really don't ever have people like on lives because it's always like unpredictable with and stuff like that. But I was like, yo, that I haven't been like inspired like that in such a long time. So I was like, I gotta figure out how to get in contact with this person. And I gotta see if they want to come on, talk about it, show their stuff like to my audience, because I think it's dope. It's something where people are always trying to figure out, what can they do differently when it comes to sub. And I'm all about teaching people to unlock their creativity. And I have no idea how I did not think about that as a way to unlock your creativity. But it's dope, dude. I really, 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 really loved your content that's on there. So if you guys see that name right there, he does have a YouTube channel. It's a little under 2K right now. So let's go and help him get over that hump. I love it when I can celebrate milestones. So let's help. And I'm sorry, what is, if you mind saying your name other than Excellent Dreams, let's help him get over 2K so he can have his celebratory moments of just hitting that 2K mark. And then it's just going to grow and grow and grow, because that's some amazing stuff. Ray Jones. I was about to say James. I have no idea why I was about to say James. Ray Jones. Well, welcome over to, I'm not sure which channel you're on, honestly speaking, or Silaholics Anonymous. I have 2 platforms on YouTube. But welcome. I know your program, you'll probably never be a Silaholic, but that's okay. You can definitely be Team 365. So with all the amazingness that you do, watch you see this paperwork. You're going to be able to knock that out even faster. All right. So she said, what up, dope? I'm new to your channel. Well, welcome, Miss Terrell 2.0. So is your mom Miss Terrell or mother-in-law Terrell 1.0? How'd you come up with that name? All right, so let's go ahead, head over to the heat press. I'm going to wait for your answer. We're going to head over to the heat press. So if you've never seen our paper in action, you're going to be in for a treat. The link is in the description to head on over to our website. I'm going to hold on. Let's go over here real quick. Let's go. Oh, no, not stop cam. Share screen, dude. There we go. And like I said, we are now on Game Changer. We're going to go ahead and hit save here. This is where all of our paper is. You can even get the sublimation paper roll. Right now, we only have some 8.5 by 328 feet. Hopefully very, very soon, they're on the ship. It's going to be the 13, and our 24 is no longer 300 feet. It's only 100 feet. But hopefully those will be back on the site very, 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 very soon. And then also what you guys can do, you know, when it comes, because it won't be a part of these sales, make sure that you get notification. So whichever one you want, if you want 13-inch, 8.5, click on it. It's going to tell you that we don't have it. Click notify me when available, put in your email, and you'll get the email. Because this one is, we release a certain amount of them at a discount. So you want to be the first to get that email. So you need to go on there, hit that notify me when available. As soon as we put stock in there, you're going to get notified that the rolls are in stock. And then, of course, also still do it for the other ones also, so that if you miss the sale one, because we only release a certain amount under that listing. Once those are gone, you're paying the regular price. So make sure if you want to, and you want to, you know, maybe get it at a discounted rate. Once we finally do get it in, go ahead, hit notify me, put in your email address, notify me when available. And that's all you have to do. Then you will get an email once that is in stock. All right. I came over here though to not do that. I came over here to get the link. There we go. All right, now we're going to go over to my heat press. Hey, Cheryl, I was just talking. Actually, I was waiting for a few of you guys to see your names because I came back for you guys. There are some things that you guys requested, so I came back to do those. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do, like I said, some socks, a can cooler, a hand sanitizer holder, and a cell phone case. It came from another YouTuber. My first channel was Miss Terrell. I lost that one, and we did a brainstorm and came up with 2.0. Okay. There we go. Cool. All right. Let's go ahead over to the heat press. What should we do first? There are 4 items. Well, my sock jig, I'm going to have to load it twice because I don't know where the other one is. It's in the garage somewhere. So I'm going to have to do the sock twice. Oh crap, why is there ink on here? I'm gonna have to reload it. So same jig but twice. So which one? I'm gonna switch my camera back real quick. Actually, no, I'll do it over there. Which one do you guys want to see first? The hand sanitizer holder, the can cooler, the cell phone case, or the sock? Which one should we do first? While you guys are typing in your responses, I'm going to cut down my paper just as soon as I figure out what I did with my scissors. If you are new here, let me give you a little disclaimer. I lose everything. I misplace everything in my office in like 2.5 seconds. Now these, I'm not even going to bother to trim the edge. Well, actually, I'm going to trim the edge of one of these only because it has ink on it. Well, I guess I should still trim it just in case, because if there's any ink that can get on my heat press, I wasn't going to worry about trimming it because it's not going to touch my garment, because it's like all these are to the edge. But we definitely want to make sure that we don't get heat on our heat press. So yes, I still recommend that you always trim, because it's not just your garment. You have to worry about getting ink on your heat press also. So that's the side. But you'll notice what I don't do is I don't cut super close to it, because it can gas out. It's better if you leave a little bit of negative space, a little bit of paper around it, so that if it gases out, because you're not putting butcher paper on it, you don't want it to be too close to the edge to where it's going to gas out, and that can get on your heat press. So I don't cut too close to my edges. I literally just cut off a sliver, like literally a sliver of paper. All right, so that, I dropped my phone. All right, so this is the socks. This is the can cooler. This is the hand sanitizer, and this is the cell phone case. All right, let me see what you guys have said, or after I cut down me some butcher paper. So we don't require butcher paper for the top, but of course, because all of these, hold on one second. Oh, Lord, sorry. Y'all saw all my little junk up there, my little smoke and mirrors. Oh gosh, because it's, what is it? Because it is bleed on it, you have to protect the bottom of your heat press. All right, so let's see. Sock. Everyone's saying do the sock first. Okay. Oh gosh. I can't wait until the office is redone and everything is painted, and I don't have to have my smoke and mirror drop back there, because I'm going to get a new setup, because I actually hate where I don't know why I just cut all this paper. All this paper was totally unnecessary. I hate where my heat press is because it's so close to the wall. So I'm going to pull everything out and redo the office and paint and all that kind of good jazz. Add some wallpaper to it, but everything has to come out of here first. All right, so majority of people said sock. It is, between all the platforms, it is 87 of you guys watching, but only a few people said sock. So I guess the rest of y'all just don't care. All right. Okay, so we're going to put this here. And like I said, I technically don't need my tape. On the next one, I'm not going to tape it because of how I did the template. Now, you'll see me load the next one, because like I said, I have to use this jig. I have my heel to the back because I'm going to put this on the sides. I'm not doing it front and back. So I'm doing it on the side. It's kind of a type of deal, because now what I forgot to do, I should have done it where I wrapped it as one, so you didn't have the line demarcation. I'll do a video like that where I do this whole taco method and I wrap it, and you will never see the line of demarcation, but I completely forgot for this one. But I'm doing it on the side. This is an and one sock. Not sure if you can see the and one. So it's an and one sock from Walmart. If you did not know, I did a whole video during SILAHOLICS Anonymous month and I did, a day for socks, and I talked about places where you can get socks from. So these are and one socks from Walmart. They are a high polyester count. They sub really, really nice. All right, so I'm going to turn this over just so that I can kind of see where it needs to be. And we're going to flip it. Put that underneath the heat press. 365, 30 seconds. It's a little bit too much pressure, but that's okay. Yeah, I hate this little dark corner. I cannot wait to move this heat press. This is like the most ghettoest part of my office. They even let it finish to 30 because it doesn't even matter. Like I said, I can do 20 seconds. So, and I love the fact, so this is one of the great things about our paper. It domes up, and that a lot of the times helps prevent your ghosting because it's not directly on it. So there's that, 30 seconds. So what you guys didn't see during SILAHOLICS Anonymous month is that you're supposed to roll. So what you do is you don't want it to do too much. You want it just enough to where the colors meet. So you're just going to take your sock and you're going to slightly roll it to where the color is basically along the sides. All right. And I have to do this closer to me because me trying to do it in front of the camera, it's a little bit harder. And all I'm doing is rolling it. And I'm just pulling that color. You don't want it to be too much because you don't want to have a harsh line where the two colors meet, especially if the design differs where they meet. You don't want that to be too harsh. So we just want to roll it just a little bit so that that ink is going to touch here and it's going to match up and you're not going to get that white. So I'm going to just hold it down like this and try and roll it. Okay, I can't roll it like that. Sorry, y'all. I got to pull it up closer to me. I got to be able to see. So again, just rolling that just enough to where once I press this, that color will match up. So on this side, I'm not going to do the pink vibes only. This is just the regular tie-dye. And we're just going to put that on there like that. I mean, you can always leave it in place, which actually I probably should do that because I'm going to just put this right back where it was. And now I'm just going to put this on top because this side doesn't really have an area where it has to match up. So we're just going to put that there. All right. I'm going to close that. I'm going to take my pressure down or up a little bit because it's a little bit high pressure. It doesn't really require heavy pressure, just even pressure. So now I'm at a 1 and 30 seconds, and you guys are going to see how amazing these colors are. And then I'll switch out the sock. All right, so I'm going to take this over to the other camera. I want you guys to see what I have on here so that I don't completely mess up my jig. If you go back and watch the sock day, which I don't remember what day it is, I did a whole month of like different I guess you say crafts and things like that. So I did a whole month of tutorials and we had the sock day. And what's I about to say about the sock? Oh, what's I about to say? Oh, I talked about how I made the jig. I was forgot on a whole chain of thought. So I talk about how I make the jig. So I originally got mine from Silky Socks. They are kind of pricey. So of course I was just my crafty self and I use foam board a lot. So I took my foam board, I put it underneath my heat press and flattened it out, and I traced the jig and I cut them myself so that I can keep having jigs. So I purchased the first set, and then I just used that to create my jig. And then what I have here is, which I don't like using butcher paper because it can go through, like, I don't understand why people like, I use, especially if you press it for longer times, the ink can go through that. I can't stand that about butcher paper. I like parchment paper, but for this, it was fine. But it just makes it so I don't have all this extra ink and I can use them a little bit longer. So I'm going to go ahead, take this off of the jig. So now you don't get that white line on the side. Okay? Or front and back, depending on how you did your sock. So this is how this is. And you can see how my fade bar is here. So I don't have a very sharp line. It blends off. And like I said, the next one, I'm not going to use this because I end up putting the fade bar. Originally, I was going to have it just go as a straight line. And I was like, no, that ain't even cute. So I used the fade bar. And with this one, it's on the side. So the sock goes this way. I wanted it so when I put it on my feet, my pink vibes only, which is our logo, our drip, and our ink. But it just worked out that it works for breast cancer. So pink vibes only with our logo in it. And so this is like this. But I like the fact that it fades off. And I did that with our fade bar. So you can go to our website as you're buying your paper, go to Essentials and get your fade bars. They come in a wide variety of colors. Nope, I don't put anything over the foam board when I cover, I don't think. Because mine doesn't really kind of pop out. But if you want to be on the safe side, you can put parchment paper over it. Same thing that you would use, just the same protective paper, parchment or butcher paper over it. But when I do mine, I don't put anything over it really. All right, so there's one. And now I'm going to load the other sock on here. This is I was just kidding. I didn't lose it this time. It was just hidden under a shirt. I got my sock. And like I said, these are just N1s from Wally World. And the color is Awesome Sauce because they are a high polyester count. Now, if you have to stretch these, you know, they are a bit thinner than like the silky sock ones, which are really, really great socks. So if these have to be stretched too much, it is a lot of white that's going to show. I love like silky socks. They have the ones that have like the colored part on the inside to kind of avoid that whole white situation. But these are still great, great socks, especially if you get the right size to where it's not overly stretched. All right, so now we're going to put this one on. I have to make sure that it's going sideways and the heel is not in the back because of how I'm going to do these. All right. Okay, wait. So I also have to make sure that I put it on the right side. So that's the good thing about the N1 socks. So for this one, to make sure like it's on this side of my foot, it's on the side that has the A. So I have to make sure that when I'm putting the design on, I'm putting it on the side that has the D and the 1. All right, so let's gather this up. So kind of just put it like this and then bring it down. This is the wrong size jig for this technically, but we're still going to use it. And you don't have to worry about this part. I mean, even on your regular jigs, you don't really have to worry about it because that gives you an indicator of where to pull your sock up to. So after you do that first one, it makes it so much easier to reuse those jigs because you're going to know exactly where to pull that sock up to and where it's perfectly like aligned on your jig, which this is kind of twisted. Got me twisted over you. All right, I got to move my heel some. I put it on wrong. So my heel is not in the ideal spot. All right, because I want it to go on just like this to where my heel is along the back side of it. And like I said, this time around, I'm not going to tape it because I put the fade bars on it. So I don't have to worry about that line of demarcation. All right, let's go ahead and do the next one. Again, got to make sure I put this on the right side. And normally if you're doing both, what you would do is call switch, flip, and roll, which is like what Mr. Silky calls it. But basically, like, so let's say I would have done these and they were like this. Technically for this one, I would have done this side would have been the image for the back because this is the inside of the sock. So I would have done that like this. So what you do is you flip them, you switch them, and then you roll. So that if you have like a front and a back, like it's a distinctive front and back, you're not putting that same one. And that really only applies if you have your print printed out together and you're not cutting them apart. If you're cutting them apart, it doesn't really matter because you can put it on whichever one. But if you're going to have both jigs and you're going to press them together, when you print it out, the one side is going to be on one side, the front's going to be on one side, the back's going to be on the other. So you want to flip, switch, and then roll it and put it back down so that from that one print, this side will now get the front side and this will get the back side. So that's how that whole flip, switch, roll works. All right, so I'm going to, this is my side for this. I'm going to pull this part off of my heat press. All right, I'm going to make sure that my pink is nice and centered. This is going up to the top. Actually, I'm going to come down just a little bit on this. And the joys of doing them at the same time also is making sure that it lines up. So, I did pretty good with making sure that lines right on up. But I also want to cover this part. So I'm going to pull my paper up because I don't want that part to be exposed. So I'm going to that actually also lets me know where this should be at because that has to be covered. That's why you want to leave that extra too. You want to leave that extra for times like this so that it's covered. I'm a little nervous. I would normally put some tape across just to keep it from blowing out because I was a little nervous because that is kind of close, but we should be okay. I'm going to stop this once it gets to 10 seconds. You guys will see 20 seconds and it will sub in like just 20 seconds. So that was only 20 seconds, not 30. Certain heat presses, you can do that. So it domes out. Look at that, 20 seconds. So now I'm going to roll it slightly just to bring the color. And a lot of times your socks can be too hot if you're at 400. I can handle this because I'm only at 365. So it's not burning my hands or anything like that. Oh my gosh, I kind of use my non-existent nails to kind of roll that. Because I don't like for it to come over too much because I don't like to have a really harsh line of demarcation. And if you have a design that's really busy, like a background that's busy, it helps to kind of camouflage that. If it's just a solid color, there is no way to avoid kind of seeing where those two colors meet. Because once you sub over color that's already there, it's going to make that area darker. So if it's a solid color, there really is no way of avoiding that kind of deep line where they meet. So if you have it where it's a little bit more of like a pattern, something like tie-dye, it makes it a little bit, easier on the eyes because you don't see that line where those two colors meet. And so that's what's left on there. Okay. No, these are not Silky socks, Tim. These are And One socks from Wally World, Walmart. I do have some Silky socks. I did Silky socks when I did, actually I did both. I did these. So when I did my sock day, I did Silky socks. I did And One. I did some socks from not Dollar Tree, Five and Below, but these are not Silky. These are And One. So now I knew exactly where to put this at because my paper was there. All right, so we're going to go there. Close that down. All right, socks are done. Next up, we have the hand sanitizer holder, the can cooler, or the cell phone case. Which one do you guys want to see next? Actually, no, these are all 100%. Like, I didn't do the whole thing. I could, because I don't have the jig for it, but I could actually sublimate this entire thing because the entire thing is polyester. The whole thing is poly, not just the top. So it domes up. See, like you saw that. Can you see the fact that it domes up? I love that about our paper. And bam, there's that side. Woo! And no white line between it. And because this is tie-dye, it doesn't look so bad. You just think that, like, okay, the color just transitions. So when you're using certain patterns, that line of demarcation, like where it meets at, is not as noticeable. It just seems like it's a part of the design, especially with tie-dye. So if you want to practice with socks and kind of just getting the hang of it, tie-dye is a really good pattern to use because you're not going to see that line of demarcation. Okay, so I see hand sanitizer or cooler, cell phone case, koozie, cell phone case. I think cell phone case might be the leading one right now. I've got to save up for a good heat press. That's at least 16 by 20. That's a great tip to roll the design over a little bit. I've never done socks, but I have some blank ones to try. Thanks. Hi, Making It with Mary. I don't think I've personally seen you on mine. I always see you and say hi when you're on Patrice's or like the Best Unis live, Big Boys live, but I don't think I've ever addressed you or said, hey, over here on my platform. So, hey, girl, hey. Cell phone case, cell phone. All right, so cell phone case has one. We're going to do that one next. And so with this one, just take that off. And it's if you use parchment paper, you won't even see this, but it's better than having this on your jig, so they'll last a little bit longer. So I just take my parchment paper or butcher paper, put it on there, and I just go right to the edge, tape it with some Honestly Speaking heat tape, and yeah. All right, so there's that one. Now, where did I put the one for the cell phone case? So that's there. And then this one. Let's grab a sheet of butcher paper. These do have a protective film on them. Most times when you're working with metals, they do have a protective film. It's white most times. Sometimes you'll get ones where they're blue or pink, but there should be a protective film on it. So you want to make sure that you take that off. Hey. Okay, so we got more cell phone cases. Yep, that's the one that won. So we're going to go ahead and just peel that liner off. I'm going to test this first because I need to know the pressure because before it was something thicker. Yeah, that's barely any pressure. So I'm just going to dial it up just a little. It doesn't have to be heavy. So I'm just going to dial it up just a little. And that's hot as heck now. I should have covered it up. Because now that's hot, 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 hot. And I never grab my gloves. Don't judge me. I always forget to grab my gloves. I'm always a rebel when it comes to that. And metal heats up so fast, even at 365. All right, now I can handle it. I'm going to go ahead, drop that down on there, put it right in the middle. I have a bleed on this, so I'm able to see exactly, where that should go because I'm looking at the bleed around it, making sure that it's kind of even all the way around. And that way I know I am centered without having to see the design because I made sure my design was centered on this. So because I have to flip it, we're going to put a little bit of heat tape on there and up there. Flip that over. Nothing's going to change. Still going to be 30 seconds. Whoa, thank you so much for the soup. Girl, you should have took that. Girl, you want me to send you Weston? You go buy you some good old sublimation paper. I appreciate the support, but how to also support me is to go and get you something that's going to help your business too, girl. And get you some honestly speaking paper, some ink. That could have got you some heat tape. Our heat tape doesn't mark, doesn't leave anything, but oh my gosh, thank you so much. Oh, sorry, I was running my mouth, went past 30. So there's that. Oh, wait, I can hold it by the tape. And then once it cools down, I'll put it on the backing. This has like basically some adhesive on it. You peel that off and then you put, ooh, that's hot. You put that on top. All right, so there's that one. We're going to let that chill out right there. All right, so the numbers have fluctuated. We are at 93 people right now between all the different platforms. So is there anyone here who has never seen Honestly Speaking paper in action? Is this your first time seeing the paper in action? All right, we're going to do this one next. I'm just going to flip this bad boy around so I can use this side. So with this, it's going to be a little bit different. So this is going to go here like that, right? I'm going to sandwich, and I did this in Silhouette Studio. So, I basically mirrored it. And then this part over here, you rotate it. So that way, once you put it down, it's the correct way. So be mindful of putting that, either put it on, you want to put it on afterwards. You don't want to weld it and then just flip it because then that's going to be mirrored and it's going to print out the right way. So you want to create your base first. This one goes on there regular. This one, you rotate it. Do not flip it horizontally or vertically. Do not flip it. I'll show you in Silhouette Studio. You just want to rotate it. That way, once it's down, it's facing the correct way. So we're going to go ahead and put this here. This lines up right where they meet at. Okay. And oops, I'm in the wrong spot. No, I forgot it's a little bit white over there. So we're going to put that there, right? I'm going to pull this over it. Okay, I like to try and leave, even if it goes on a little bit crooked. Well, that's a little too crooked. All right, hold on. I want to leave you know what? Let me just cut it now. So you want to leave some space to tape it. Where did my scissors go? Oh my gosh. Come on, Shakia. Where did your scissors go that fast? Okay, here they are. So I'm going to cut this off. Okay. I can even cut a little bit of this off, not too much because we don't want our design to be too close to the edge. Yes, Papa. He's fine, MJ. He's fine, MJ. They're trying to keep him from coming in here because I'm live, but it's fine. All right, so we're going to pull this, and we have a bleed, so it doesn't have to be perfect, as long as it actually is going over the, and of course we want this to be centered. Oh, I forgot about the threads. I did forget about that when I sized this. I didn't account for the little thread area, but that's okay. I just want to make sure that this is lined up. Then I'm going to take my heat tape here and sandwich that in between it. And that's why we cut it off. That way it gives us something to actually tape it down to, and then I'm going to tape underneath it. So by me having this, I cut that part off, it makes it to where I can tape this and it sticks to it. And I'm going to just roll that under. So for this top part here, it's best, don't do as I do, do as I say, not as I do in this moment, because I'm about to do something that's really dangerous. It's not dangerous, but it can get really hot. So you want to wear heat gloves. But for this, so Miss Cheryl, with your press, the one that you won, what you would do, kind of hold this to the side, right? You're just going to hold it to it. Well, and that's the one thing I love about the Vavor one, this handle. So you can literally just lay this down. It's going to stay just like that. It's not going to fall backwards. And then you would just hold yours right up to the bottom of that so it can heat up. Same thing, 20, 30 seconds, somewhere in there. We're going to 35, it's okay. But you'll do that, and then you'll put it on top and press it. But this one is not on. So what I'm going to do is hold it up to the bottom of my heat press. And that gets the top so that we don't have this line. And it's smooth because the design is there. I do that with my socks also, to where I create this like taco. I hold my sock up to the heat press, and then I press, then do the other side, and then I press it. And then I really have a nice smooth line. I only have a line of demarcation on one side where the two papers meet. And I was running my mouth. I don't even know how many seconds I was on here, but I should be okay now. I should be okay. So we're just going to put that under there like that. Still 30 seconds. Close that down. Press one side, flip it, press the other side, and that one will be done. I've heard about it, but it's my first time seeing it in action. Just use it today with my Epson printer. Only paper I will ever use. Thank you, Tim. He's all fine. He's fine. He's fine. I love that image on the phone case. Thank you. And then we're just going to flip it. We taped it. So we don't have to worry about it. Just flip that bad boy. Because you taped it down, it's not going to shift. It's not going to move. So just flip it. Press the other side. She says my new baby is sleeping right now in her case that it came with. She's very happy. She got a pillow. She got a bed. She got a pillow. She got some people she can hang out with. Thank you for tapping in, Mike T's. Y'all check out Squad Talk. Yeah, they're late now because they're on California time. So they come on late, child. I had to take a nap when I was on Squad Talk. All right. So now we just take this off. And see the top? It's seamless. It's not even like a dark line. It's seamless. I'm going to go to the other camera. I have the hand sanitizer thing that goes in it. Oh, that is hot, 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 hot. Okay, hold on 1 second. I mean, I said he was okay for him to be in the room, but if he's going to clap, we're going to close the door on that little joker. So look at that. See how I'm going to try and fluff it out. Maybe if I put my pencil in there, you'll see. See how that is? Yeah. So there's that one. All right. Last but not least is the can cooler. So this is going to be a little, it's kind of the same kind of like taco method, but I have to trim away some stuff because you have to make sure that like you can tape it down. So it's a little bit different for this one, but this is the one we're going to go over to the heat press and do now. Remember guys that we do have a sale going on. So if you're liking what you see with this paper, there is a sale. So we're doing like a pre-Black Friday. We're not going to have I won't have a Black Friday sale on ink or paper because you guys need those things now so that you can prep and plan for your Black Friday sales and know what you're going to offer on your sites. So we're doing our sales a little bit early so that you guys can prep for your sales. For us for Black Friday, we're probably going to have, well, not say probably, I always do my classes and things on sale for Black Friday and like templates and stuff like that. Which this year, for certain templates, because I'm kind of revamping some stuff that's going to work well for Christmas, we're going to drop some of the templates beforehand. That way you guys can be prepared for it. But normally my class and my templates are what's on sale for Black Friday. And paper, ink and paper is beforehand. So right now the ink, we're waiting for it to come. There was a delay, but paper we have, and we have some more on the way. We have the rolls on the way. So we're doing our sales now. There is going to be another sale. It's going to be totally different from how it is today. So definitely get in on those sales. And then next Thursday, hopefully it'll be ink next Thursday, and then it'll be both. All right. Yes, this was a hand sanitizer case that I got from Craftable Things. Patrice over at Craftable Things gave me this one. So right now it is buy one, get 130. So if you're just joining, you missed the sales. You got to join our email list so that you get that email that went out. So from 3 to 3:30, we had INKCREDIBLE today because today is Thursday. I normally do INKCREDIBLE today. It's normally at 12, but we did it at 3. Wanted to make sure that the West Coast had a fair chance to get that great deal. It was buy one, get 160. Then it was HS Ink Me Please. That was buy two, get one for 75% off. And then it's the 365 for me was the one from 4:30 to 7. Buy two, get one for 50% off. Now it's Game Changer. Buy one, get one 30% off. If you didn't want to get 3 items, just kind of need maybe 2 sheets, 2 packs. 2 packs 8.5 by 11. 1 pack of 8.5 by 11 and 1 pack of 8.5 by 14. Mix and match. We also have a bundle. So the bundle is already on sale. Like it's discounted. And then to add that on top, you're going to get a great value. And this paper is amazing. Get you enough to last you through the year. Not yet. It's on the ship though. So that one's one. I guess Mike T said that before. I didn't have an exclusive for them. I probably should have saved that for there and go on Squad Talk. But yeah, we do have some coming in. All right, so let's go back over to the heat press. All right, so for this one, normally I would have this where this part is really bad for it to be all the way here, but I was rushing, so I just kind of measured it out. But normally it's the actual template of it, so I'll know where to cut. I'm not going to know where to cut on this one, which kind of sucks. All right, so make sure that this is centered. All right, and we're going to roll this. Okay, I gotta pull this towards me so I can see where it goes. Okay, hold on. I'm a little too far over. Actually, I probably made that one a little too big. Let's see. Yeah, I was off on my spacing because I did it off of the one with the ribbon. So I'm slightly off on my spacing, but it's okay. All right, I just had to see, kind of make sure where it lines up, because I'm going to take this and trim away. So I want to trim away this side. I'm going to trim it pretty much right to this edge because it's going to fold over. I need to make sure that the color lines up. So I'm going to trim this right on the edge. I'm actually going over just a little to make sure that I don't have any white. So you want to cut into that color a little bit. All right, so now when I put this on, I'm going to kind of create my little crease now, just so that it kind of stays in place there. So I'm going to kind of create my little crease now. For this, I'm going to go ahead and kind of like make my little cuts. Normally, like I said, I have my template where I can see the cuts. And then we're also going to do the bottom part like that. So I'm going to come up a little bit here. And this is why you have to cut it. So I'm going to come in this way and just kind of cut off this little triangle there. Cut off this little piece right to the end there. Oh, I almost forgot to cut off this bottom part. Hold on. Now, if you don't want to go through all of this, you definitely can use our fade bars and kind of fade it to where it's not a harsh line. And then underneath it, it'll just be white and you don't have to worry about this part. But if you want it to be a full coverage, you do have to take some extra steps just to make sure that you have a full bleed. All right. So we're going to go like that. Oh, shoot. Don't need all of this. So we're going to cut this down some just so that it's not too much that's in the way. All right. I'm going to roll that over. And I'm going to do kind of the same thing I did before with taping it. So got that on that side. I'm going to roll this over. Make sure it's nice and tight. And I'm going to put a few pieces of tape on there. Okay. And then my bottom part, I'm going to do the same thing, which again, I forgot to cut it because I did not do this the right way. I just did it as a block. So I got to get into this one just so that it rolls properly. And cut that little piece off. All right. So I'm going to roll this. So I'm just kind of creating like a little burrito. Put some hot sauce on my burrito, baby. Y'all know what movie that's from? Put some hot sauce on my burrito, baby. All right. Now this can be a gas out area right here. So I'm going to cover that up with some tape. We don't want any mishaps and we don't want any of that ink to gas out and get on our heat press. I got a little one over here too. So I'm just going to go ahead and cover that up with the heat tape because I got a little bit there. We don't want that to gas out. And this side I can use again because remember, we did that whole sandwich method. So there's no ink on this whatsoever. First things first, we're going to take this and put it up to our heat press. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, actually, you know what I can do? Just drop that just so that the counter can go. The joys of having a pull-out heat press. So I'm going to let that go for about 20 seconds. I'm going to do the bottom. And then I'm going to do this side, the other side. So I'm just holding that up to the heat. I'm pushing it up against it. That way, you know, you still want to have that, you know, it's still sub. So you want to push it up against it where you have that pressure. And you're trying to make sure, see, I was kind of tilted. You want to make sure that you are actually pressing that line up against your heating element. I'm going to let this go a little bit because I took it off. So I'm going to let it go the full 30 seconds. Well, the 30 seconds on the countdown. All right. And I should be good. I feel heat. I feel like up here I didn't get enough heat. I'm going to put that there for a few more seconds because I don't feel it's not hot when I touch it. All right, so that's hot. All right, I can see it on the other side. So now we're just going to press it and flip it and then press it and be done. Friday after next, pop at the taco stand. I got put some hot sauce on my burrito, baby. I'm coming, Craig. And so see, look at that. And this is one where it's not even thin. So like I have another one that came from Amazon. It's a little cheaper brand and you don't really have to do it. Like you can just press it. But the kind that has the stitching like this, because it is a bit thicker, you have to do it this way. Now this just comes out. I'm going to open it up, but y'all see there's no color left in there. So I'm going to come back over here. We can put our phone case on the backing. I'm going to show you guys this up close and personal. And then so my bottom one, I guess I didn't press it on there quite enough like I did the other one. So it's a little bit of a line, but that's on the bottom. But you still kind of get that all the way around. So when you do have your cup, I mean, it's more for a can, but I'm going to put my water bottle in here. So if you aren't a soda drinker, these are not just can coolers or koozies. They do work on water bottles. Great way, you at the gym, working it out, have it sitting down at the gym, have your business information, maybe even some pictures and stuff that you make. So you don't have to use it for cans. You definitely can put your water bottle in there. And this is a longer one. So it's a longer sleeve for this one. I got these from Amazon as well. Sorry, I'm crackling in y'all ear. Let me turn. And so see, a little bit of a line like on that one side, but there's that. And I actually need some. Oh. It does not bleed through at all. Our paper does not bleed through at all. Oh, wrong side. Well, you can see there, it doesn't bleed through. And then there's what's left after 30 seconds. So now with this, you want to peel off the protective layer. This one I don't really like because they were lazy. They didn't bother to go all the way to the edge. So I worry about it lifting up there, but this is supposed to be a really strong glue adhesive. So hopefully it won't lift up. But this also is going on no one's phone. I don't even know what phone this is for. Why did I order it? Because I have no idea whose phone this is for. I think I just ordered it because it was a phone case. All right. So you want to be very careful with lining it up. I'm going to try and do this on camera so you guys can see. So just be very careful because that adhesive is aggressive. Oh, I lined that up on those holes. Bam. So there's that. Oh, I wish this fit my phone. This is cute and it's the business. The ink, which is our ink and our drip. And I just, instead of put HS, I put P. So dang, I wish this fit my phone. I don't even know whose phone this fits. It doesn't even tell you what it's for. Oh, this was from... I'm sad now. This was from my Note 10 Plus. I'm going to just walk around with my phone just to be cute. Because I still have it. This was from my old phone. I could have been rocking a custom case this whole time. That's so jacked up. All right. And then we did, where is the hand sanitizer? Earlier today, we did the shirt that matches it. Oh, I was going to show you guys about flipping that hand sanitizer in Silhouette Studio. Hold on one second. Well, last time I was in a position where I could show my leg. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it this time. Oh, crap. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I don't know why I got these socks up this high. All right, hold on. Let's see. No, I can't do it that way. I'm going to have to do it this way. I don't know what made me think I can go around my head, round the corner, through the woods to show y'all this sock. Now, if I fall out this chair, I'm ending this live. Y'all better not laugh at me if I fall out this chair. The things I do for y'all, for you to see the sock, that it doesn't have a lot of white. When you use the jig, that's the whole purpose of it. It's so that it kind of spreads it out so that you don't get that white when it's on your leg. And this one actually this was the wrong jig. This actually worked out pretty good because not a lot of white showing on it. So I have no idea. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry, I have no idea what I did with the hand sanitizer. So I can be real cute. rocking all my stuff. So that's that. We also did, this was a solid background. You guys have seen this. I took a distress border and I filled it in. So I create distress borders. I'll put those probably on the site too for you guys to get. So I have like a couple different ones. And then all you do is crop your background. So now you don't have a straight up square. It's decorative. We're going to use this also in class tomorrow. We're going to use this in class tomorrow, the distress one, and we're going to use fade bars because we're doing sports designs. So I have some distress ones, the fade bars, and some images, and we have that for class tomorrow at 6:30. So yeah. No, we only have printers that one time. We won't ever have printers again. It's just that Epson had them and we scooped them up and we sold them with our ink and our paper. I doubt we'll ever do that again. Because the way the new ones are, it makes it easy to where you can get a full set, but we would just have to really basically buying them at retail. They weren't on sale. When we got those, they were on sale. So we don't have any of those. And the ones they have now, I'm not a major fan of, but it's like the only option that you have, which is the 7820 and the 7840. You have to constantly change the chips out on those. Wish they sold the phone cases in different kinds in the packs because not everyone has the same phones. That is very much so true. Hey, just say. Plus, if the socks isn't stretched too much when the too much on the legs, that helps with not seeing the white. Very much so true. Yeah, you don't want to go up too high on it. Like on your calf and stuff. You got, thick calves and stuff. All right. Any other questions for moi? It is 8:26. I'm about to get my butt up off of here. But you guys have until 11 o'clock to take advantage of that sale. Buy one, get one, 30% off. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. It is 7. I said 6:30 is what we did yesterday. I do it at different times so that you guys who are in both programs don't get confused. So yesterday, like on Wednesdays, it's at 6:30. On Fridays, it is at 7. Thank you for that. It is definitely 7. I try and do that. And look, I got myself confused, but I try and do that so that, all of those were at 6:30 and then the design ones are at 7, just so that you understand which one is which. I was trying to kind of make a difference between the two. Okay. You are very welcome. I love what I do. This is like fun for me. It's not I don't see it like work. I thrive off of this. I love coming on live. I love giving tips and help and things like that. So Friday is another Q&A day. So you guys will see me bright and early tomorrow because I don't have to take kids to school tomorrow. Yes. So I will be on bright and early to do my live Q&A. I think last time it was on Honestly Speak, if I'm not mistaken. So it will be all silhouette related this time. I think last time I did Honestly Speak. I have to go back and look at the live feed and see which one. But it would whichever one I didn't do on Wednesday, it will be that one. And only on YouTube. So definitely go and subscribe to our YouTube channels. You are very welcome. And let me know what you name your new baby. Sorry about the delay for it. Alrighty, guys. Thank you guys so very much for joining. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell so that you're notified. Well, although notifications still kind of jacked up, but hit the bell, change it to all instead of personalized. Same thing over on Facebook. Once you like and follow, go to your notifications and change that so that it doesn't limit how many times you are notified, because y'all know your girl likes to go live all the time and I post up all the time. So you don't want to be limited with that. So make sure that you hit like and follow, and then change your notifications. Also, if you guys could, I want to do at least one live on TikTok. So make sure that you guys, I changed the name though. Someone asked me before, what was my name on TikTok? It changed. It might be a sign of other things changing, but it is Shakia the Professor. So that's what it is on TikTok now, Shakia the Professor. So that I am my own persona and not all the way tied to Silhouette. So Shakia the Professor is the name over on TikTok. Go over there and give me a follow so I can go live. I suck. I talk too much for TikTok, little 30-second, 3-minute videos. I need to be able to do it live. So if you guys can go over there and follow so I can get to, I think it's like 1K you have to get to in order to go live on TikTok, I think. So go over there and follow. All right. All right, y'all. Until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace. Oh, real quick though, if you haven't seen the video, there were a few people that won. I forgot the giveaway video. I forgot the last 3 people, but I went back immediately and did it. So it's on SILAHOLICS Anonymous's channel, and it's also on Honestly Speaking. So you can see the three winners. Go check that video out to see if you won. And if you did, email me. All right. Oh, wait, sorry. Hold on. I'm going to go. Wait. So she says, hello, just started watching you on YouTube. You mentioned to get your, get on your email to get phone sales. So yes, go over to our website. So here, and you go down to the bottom and you click right here and subscribe, and you can get information on sales. So go down to the bottom and subscribe to our mailing list, and you will get the emails on sales, because everybody else, you know, they were able to get it. Where is it? So if you got this one, you know, you knew about the sale early. All right. So that's where you go to, or place an order. You know, it's also when you go to checkout, it's going to ask you if you want to be on our mailing list and our SMS list. I think when you go to checkout, it's somewhere on there to ask you if you want to be on. Yeah, see, email me with offers. So once you go and place your order, that's on there. And if I'm not mistaken, or there should be one, well, at least there was one, or I don't know where it's at, that should be on there for SMS. So yeah, there you go. All right. And if you are in the South Florida area, we do local pickup at the UPS store. They close at 6:30, so you can pick up at any time. So if you're in the South Florida area, you have a paper and ink plug, got those last minute thing around the paper, don't want to wait one day for Amazon, your girl got you. So just go to the site, place an order, say local pickup, and you can go pick it up at the UPS store in Miami Gardens. And all other orders, anything before 3 o'clock, ships out the same day. So all of your orders from today, my husband gonna kick my butt, will go out tomorrow. So you guys, there will be no delay other than the postal service, but we ship out same day before 3. Anything after 3 goes out the next day. So you see it on there. All orders will be out tomorrow. It's a lot of them. He gonna kick my butt. He didn't know about how long the sale was. He knew it was a sale, but he wasn't sure. He just thought I was doing my little 12:30. So he gonna kick my behind with all the stuff. No, so you don't email me. You put in your email there, and it will send us notification, and then you will just end up on our email list. So you don't email us. Just go in on the site, put in your email, and then you're going to automatically be put on our mailing list. Okay. All righty. Until next time, have a great one. Peace.